everyone. Welcome back to Business English Desk. I'm Laura.
And I'm Jamie. And okay, today's topic, this one is so practical. Like, genuinely, these are 4 words you need every single day, and yet they trip people up constantly.
Every week, Jamie.
Every week, I mean it. But seriously, before we dive in, listen to this.
Go ahead.
How much did it cost you? I spent $20 for this jacket. She paid the groceries. Can you buy me this in cash?
Every single one of those sentences had a mistake in it. And they feel so close to being right, which is exactly why they're so tricky.
Because buy, pay, spend, and cost all involve money. They all live in the same world, but each one works in a completely different way with a completely different structure.
And once you understand exactly how each one works, you'll never make these mistakes again.
So today we're covering buy, pay, spend, and cost.
4 words, 1 world of money. Let's get into it. So this one is probably the most straightforward of today's 4. But even buy has some really important details worth knowing that a lot of learners get wrong.
So the core meaning of buy is to get something in exchange for money. Like, you hand over money and you receive something in return. I bought a new jacket, meaning I exchanged money for a jacket. I bought it.
And the structure of buy is really important, like buy something, or buy someone something, or buy someone something. All of these work, like I bought a coffee, I bought a coffee for her, I bought her a coffee. All 3 mean the same thing.
And that flexibility and structure is worth practicing because native speakers use all 3 versions naturally, depending on what they want to emphasize.
And buy is always about acquiring something, like a product, an object, a service, something you receive in exchange for money, like she bought a house, he bought a plane ticket, we bought groceries. All things received in exchange for money.
And buy into is such a useful figurative phrase. Like, I don't really buy into that idea. Meaning, I don't believe in it. I'm not convinced by it. I don't buy into it.
And buy into also works for investing. Like, she bought into the company early on, meaning she invested. She acquired a stake. She bought in.
And buy time is one of those phrases that native speakers use constantly. Like, we need to buy ourselves some time, meaning we need to delay, create more time, find a way to extend the window. Buy time.
And that phrase is so vivid, like the idea of purchasing time as if it were a product, buying yourself a little more of it. Buy time.
And buy out means to purchase someone's entire share of something. Like, the larger company bought out the smaller one, meaning they purchased all the shares, all the ownership. They bought them out.
And buy off means to bribe. Like, they tried to bribe him, meaning they offered money to make a problem disappear. They tried to bribe him off.
And I'll buy that, as a casual phrase, means I believe that, or I accept that. Like, she said it was an honest mistake. Yeah, I'll buy that, meaning I believe her. I accept that explanation. I'll buy it.
And buyer's remorse is such a real and relatable concept. Like, I'm having serious buyer's remorse about this purchase, meaning I regret buying it. I wish I hadn't. I have buyer's remorse.
And everyone has felt buyer's remorse at some point. Like, you buy something and then immediately or a few days later you think, why did I buy this?
Every impulse purchase ever made.
Every single one. And the best money can buy is such a classic phrase. Like, they hired the best lawyers money can buy, meaning the highest quality available, the absolute best that purchasing power can access.
So buy means to acquire something in exchange for money, works with flexible structures. Buy something, buy someone something, buy someone something, and connects to phrases like buy into, buy time, buy out, and buyer's remorse. Okay, expression 2. Pay. Now this one is where a lot of learners make really common mistakes because pay has a very specific and very important structure that's different from buy.
So the core meaning of pay is to give money in exchange for something or as settlement of a debt, like I paid for the groceries, meaning I gave the money for those groceries. I paid for them. And here's the really important rule about pay. You pay for something. You don't pay something. Like, I paid the groceries is not correct. I paid for the groceries is correct. That for is essential with pay.
And that's such a common mistake. Like in many languages, you say, I paid the groceries directly, without a preposition. But in English, you pay for things, not pay things directly.
Unless you're paying a person or a company. Like, I paid the landlord. I paid the electricity company. I paid my friend back. When the object is a person or organization, you don't need for. You just pay them directly.
Right. So the rule is pay a person, no for needed. Pay a thing, for is essential. Like, I paid the mechanic for the repair. I paid him for his time. The mechanic and him are paid directly. The repair and time are paid for.
And pay also describes settling debts, like I need to pay my rent. She paid her bills on time. We paid off the mortgage. Like these are obligations and you fulfill them by paying.
And pay attention is one of the most important and useful phrases in English. Like, please pay attention, meaning direct your focus here. Give your attention to this. Pay attention.
And pay attention is interesting because it uses pay for something that isn't money. Like you're giving something your attention in the same way you'd give money.
And pay off, which we covered in a previous episode, means both to clear a debt completely and to produce results from hard work. Like all that studying really paid off.
And pay back means to return money you owe someone. Like, I'll pay you back by Friday. Meaning, I'll return the money I owe you. I'll pay you back.
And pay back can also mean revenge, like I'll pay him back for what he did, meaning I'll get revenge. I'll make him experience what he caused me to experience. I'll pay him back.
And paycheck and payday are really important everyday words, like I can't wait for payday, meaning the day I receive my salary, the day I get paid. Payday.
And pay a compliment is such a lovely phrase, like she paid him a really lovely compliment, meaning she gave him a compliment. And again, pay is used for giving something valuable even when it's not money.
And pay the price is a powerful phrase, like he made bad decisions and eventually paid the price, meaning he experienced the negative consequences of his actions. He paid the price.
And it pays to means it's beneficial to, like it pays to be honest, meaning being honest has real benefits. It pays to be honest.
So pay is about giving money or something valuable in settlement or exchange. You pay a person directly, you pay for a thing, and it connects to pay attention, pay back, pay off, pay the price, and it pays to.
Okay. Expression 3, spend. Now, this one has a really distinct and really important quality that separates it from buy and pay.
So the core meaning of spend is to use money or time, like I spent $50 on groceries, meaning I used $50 on groceries. That money is now gone. It was spent.
And the structure of spend is really specific and worth memorizing. It's always spend plus amount plus on plus the thing. Like, I spent $20 on coffee this week. She spent 3 hours on the report. We spent a fortune on the renovation. Amount on thing.
And that on after spend is really important. Like you don't say, I spent $20 for coffee. It's always, I spent $20 on coffee. The on indicates where the money went.
And this is where spend and pay feel similar, but are actually quite different. Like, I paid $30 for this book focuses on the transaction, the giving of money. But I spent $30 on this book focuses on the use of the money, where it went.
And that distinction is subtle, but native speakers feel it naturally. Like pay is about the act of handing over money, and spend is about the using up of money.
And spend works equally well for time. Like, I spent 3 hours cleaning the apartment, or she spent the whole weekend with her family, or we spent the evening watching old movies. Like, time being used up in a specific way. Spent.
And that's actually one of the most important and most beautiful things about spend. Like it treats time exactly the same way as money. Both are resources. Both can be spent. Both, once spent, cannot be recovered.
That's such a profound observation. Like, the language itself is reminding us that time and money are equally valuable, equally finite, equally spent.
And well spent is such a satisfying phrase. Like, that was time well spent, meaning the time used produced something worthwhile. It was worth it. Well spent.
Or money well spent. Like, that cooking class was definitely money well spent, meaning worth every penny. The value received justified the cost. Money well spent.
And overspend means to spend more than you planned or more than you should. Like, I completely overspent this month, meaning my spending exceeded my budget. I overspent.
And spending spree is such a vivid phrase. Like, she went on a spending spree after her bonus, meaning she spent a lot of money quickly on multiple things. A spending spree.
And spend quality time is such an important everyday phrase. Like, we need to spend more quality time together, meaning time that is meaningful, focused, genuinely connecting, not just time in the same room, but quality time.
And spendthrift is a really interesting word. Like, he's always been a bit of a spendthrift, meaning someone who spends money carelessly, wastefully, a spendthrift.
So spend focuses on the using up of money or time. Structure is spend plus amount plus on plus the thing. Works equally for money and time, and connects to well spent, overspend, spending spree, and quality time.
Okay, last expression, cost. And this one is the most structurally different of today's four, because cost works from a completely different perspective.
So the core meaning of cost is the price of something, like the amount of money required to buy or pay for it. But here's the thing with cost. The subject is always the thing itself, not the person, the thing.
Like, the jacket costs $50, meaning $50 is the price of the jacket. The jacket is the subject, not me, not the buyer. The thing itself is doing the costing.
And this is where so many learners make mistakes, like saying, how much did you cost for the jacket? That doesn't work because I'm not the one who costs anything. The jacket costs, not me.
The correct version is, how much did the jacket cost? Or how much did it cost? Or how much did you pay for it? Or how much did you spend on it? Like, with cost, the thing is always the subject.
And cost as a noun is slightly different. Like, the cost of living has increased. What's the cost of the course? The total cost came to $300. Like, cost as a noun means the price or the amount required.
And at all costs is such a powerful phrase. Like, we need to finish this project at all costs, meaning regardless of what it takes, no matter what sacrifices are required, at all costs.
And cost also works in a figurative sense, like that decision cost him his career, meaning the consequence of that decision was his career. It cost him that.
And that figurative meaning is so powerful. Like, cost, in this sense, is about consequences, about what is lost as a result of something. Like, the lie cost her the friendship. The consequence of lying was the friendship. It cost her that.
And costly, as an adjective, means expensive or having serious consequences. Like, that was a costly mistake, meaning that mistake had serious, expensive consequences. A costly mistake.
And cost-effective is such a useful professional phrase. Like, this solution is much more cost-effective, meaning it provides good value relative to its cost. It's cost-effective.
And low cost and high cost are really common in business contexts. Like, we need a low-cost solution, meaning one that doesn't require a lot of money, a low-cost option.
And cost of living is one of those phrases you hear constantly in news, in economics, in everyday conversation. Like, the cost of living in the city has gone up dramatically, meaning the amount of money required to live here has increased, the cost of living.
And hidden costs is really important in financial conversations. Like, make sure you account for the hidden costs, meaning expenses that aren't obvious at first glance, that only become clear later, hidden costs.
And no matter the cost is similar to at all costs. Like, she was determined to succeed no matter the cost, meaning regardless of what she had to sacrifice, give up, or go through, no matter the cost.
So cost is always about the price of something. The subject is always the thing itself, never the person. Works literally for price and figuratively for consequences, and connects to at all costs, costly, cost-effective, cost of living, and hidden costs.
Okay, role play time.
Yes, so the scenario is two friends, Priya and Marcus, planning a surprise birthday party for their friend Jess and working out the budget.
Perfect. I love this scenario because planning and budgeting is exactly where all four words come up constantly. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. So I've been looking into venues, and honestly, some of these places cost a fortune.
How much are we talking?
So the first place I looked at costs $500 just for the space, not including food, not including decorations, just the room.
500? I don't think we should spend that much on just the venue.
I agree, especially when you consider how much we'll need to spend on food and decorations separately.
Right, like if we spend $500 on the venue alone, we'll blow the budget before we've even bought anything else.
Exactly. And I found another place that only costs $200, but we'd have to buy all the decorations ourselves.
Okay, that's more manageable. How much do you think we'd spend on decorations?
I went online and you can buy a really nice decoration package for about $50. Balloons, banners, table settings, the whole thing.
$50 for all of that? That's actually really cost-effective.
Right? And if we each pay for half, it's only $25 each.
That works. Okay, what about the cake?
So I found this amazing bakery, and their custom cakes cost between $80 and $150, depending on the size.
I think we should buy one of the bigger ones. Jess loves cake, and it's her 30th birthday.
Agreed. Let's spend a little more on the cake. It's worth it.
Okay, so the venue?
And then food. We could buy everything from the supermarket and make it ourselves, or we could pay for a catering service.
How much does catering cost?
I got a quote, and it costs about $300 for 20 people.
That's a lot, but think about how much time we'd spend cooking if we do it ourselves.
True, and it would cost us at least a weekend worth of effort.
Exactly, and honestly, spending time cooking for 20 people is not how I want to spend my Saturday.
Fair point. Okay, let's pay for catering. Split it between us. That's $150 $650 each.
Okay, and I'll buy Jess's presents separately. What are you thinking for her gift?
I was going to spend around $80 on something she's been wanting.
Perfect. So in total, the party costs around $650 between the two of us.
Which means we each spend about $325.
That's completely worth it for Jess.
Completely. Oh, and one more thing, we need to pay for invitations.
Can't we just do it digitally? It costs nothing to send an online invite.
Great point. Free is my favorite price.
The best cost is no cost.
And there it is, all 4 words woven naturally through one completely real, everyday planning conversation.
Did you catch them all?
These places cost a fortune. The thing itself has that price. We'll spend that much on the venue. Use up that amount of money. Buy all the decorations ourselves. Acquire things in exchange for money. Spend on food and decorations. Use money for those things.
Before we've even bought anything, acquired anything. Only costs $200. The venue's price is $200. Buy a decorations package. Acquire it in exchange for money. Cost effective. Good value relative to cost.
Pay for half. Give money to cover half. Cakes cost between $80 and $50. Their price is in that range. Spend a little more on the cake. Use more money on it. Pay for a catering service. Give money to the service.
How much does catering cost? What is the price? Cost us a weekend of effort. Figurative cost. The consequence is time. Spending time cooking. Using time on that activity. Spending my Saturday. Use my Saturday on that.
Pay for catering. Give money to cover it. Buy Jess's present. Acquire it in exchange for money. Spend around $80. Use $80 on it. The party costs $650. The total price is that amount.
We each spend $325. Each use that amount. Pay for invitations. Give money for them. It costs nothing. The price is $0.
All 4 words used naturally multiple times each in one completely real, relatable conversation. Okay, quick quiz time.
Let's go.
Listeners, fill in the blank with the right word. Buy, pay, spend, or cost. Ready?
Sentence 1. Excuse me, how much does this bag blank?
Cost. How much does it cost? The bag is the subject. The bag has the price, not the person.
Sentence 2. I blank too much money on clothes last month.
Spent. I spent too much money on clothes. Spent plus amount plus on plus the thing.
Sentence 3. Can you blank me a coffee? I'll pay you back.
Buy. Can you buy me a coffee? Acquire something for someone else in exchange for money.
Sentence 4. I need to blank for the parking before the meter runs out.
Pay. I need to pay for the parking. Pay for the thing, not pay the thing directly.
Sentence 5. We blank 3 hours stuck in traffic on the way here.
Spent. We spent 3 hours in traffic. Time being used up. Spend works for time, too.
Sentence 6. That decision blanked him his entire career.
Cost. It cost him his career. Figurative cost. The consequence of the decision was his career.
Sentence 7. She blanked a beautiful vintage lamp at the market.
Bought. She bought a lamp at the market. Acquired something in exchange for money.
How much did you blank for that watch?
Pay for. How much did you pay for it? Or you could ask, how much did it cost? Both are natural, but the structure is different.
Sentence 9. This option is much more blank.
Cost effective. Good value relative to cost.
And last one, sentence 10. I can't believe how much it blank to live in this city.
Costs. How much it costs to live here. The city or the life is the subject. It has a price, a cost.
Listeners, how did you do? Drop your answers in the comments.
And if you got all 10, that is genuinely impressive because these 4 words are some of the most commonly confused words in everyday English. Okay, let's bring it all home. Today's 4 words: buy,
To acquire something in exchange for money. Flexible structure. Buy something for someone, buy someone something. And connects to buy into, buy time, buy out, and buyer's remorse.
pay,
To give money in settlement or exchange. Pay a person directly. Pay for a thing. That for is essential with things and connects to pay attention, pay back, pay off, and pay the price.
spend,
To use money or time. Structure is spend plus amount plus on plus the thing. Works equally for money and time and connects to well spent, overspend, spending spree, and quality time.
cost,
The price of something. The subject is always the thing itself, never the person. Works literally for price and figuratively for consequences, and connects to at all costs, costly, cost-effective, and cost of living.
4 words, 1 world of money.
And the key to using them correctly is to ask yourself, am I acquiring something? Buy. Am I giving money to someone or for something? Pay. Am I describing how much money or time I used? Spend. Am I describing the price of something? Cost.
That is the clearest framework I've ever heard for these 4 words.
We try every single week.
Okay, before we go, your challenge this week.
Pick 2 of today's 4 words.
Just 2.
And notice every time you use them or want to use them in a real conversation or an email this week.
Pay attention to whether you're reaching for the right one or whether the old confusion is still creeping in.
And when you catch yourself using the right one, drop it in the comments.
Tell us, I asked how much it costs instead of how much does it cost you? Or I said I spent money on something instead of I spent money for something.
We genuinely love reading those moments when something clicks.
If today helped you, hit that like button.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
New episodes every week. Real English, real conversations.
Share this with someone who still says, "How much did you cost for that?"
They really need this episode.
We're doing them a favor.
This has been Business English Desk. I'm Laura.
And I'm Jamie, and we'll see you in the next one.
Don't spend too long deciding what to do today.
Just buy into the process.
Pay attention to the small things.
And remember, good English costs nothing, but pays off enormously.
Bye.
Bye.